have Creamy Masago Pasta.
Or I guess we made
I
it
know.
with udon instead of pasta.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Creamy Masago Udon.
Mm.
Yes. Hopefully that focus.
Do you think my egg is gonna have... Do you think my egg
Wait, is this
gonna
yours?
burst? No,
This
this
is
one's
yours.
mine.
This one's really watery.
That makes sense. Does this have anything? Can I poke it in front of everyone to see if there's anything?
Yeah, sure.
Focus. Oh.
Yeah?
Is it focused? Yeah. Okay. Oof. You can't see it well in the camera, but you can see like there's yolk. Oh.
I'm gonna start.
Yeah.
It's becoming cold.
Oh yes. Look at that. So we're gonna mix it now. Mix the egg in so we can eat everything together. Yes. Look at that.
I know. It's really good. There. That close up. Take a bite. Cheers.
Mmm. Mmm. Yum.
It's good.
Wow.
Yeah, it tastes like seafood.
Yum. So much masago. Mmm. Ooh, so good. It's raining so much in Vancouver right now. It's like we have 90 millimeters of rain expected in Vancouver. That's crazy. Is it weird if I add more masago?
No. Bring the green onions. Did you use it all? No. I want more.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. Because Masago's like, this sauce is creamy, right? So the green onions just give it a really nice kick, like freshness to it.
Oh, we should have sprinkled this on for the pictures earlier. Oh, look at that. Would you like some?
Yes.
So much in Vancouver, and the hardest part about rain in Vancouver is just because I don't know why, even though it rains so much here, no one is that prepared for rain.
Yeah.
Like you still hear about so many car accidents. You hear about like people complaining or like people getting all wet, and it's like, why? I think another thing is like, when it rains, people just kind of lose it. Last week there was a...
Well, it is really hard to drive in the rain when it's like really heavy rain.
I think people just don't remember to drive safe. And that's the... Because you're supposed to keep so much more distance between you and the car.
Yeah, I drive slower.
Which a lot of people tend to forget. But...
I don't think this is enough.
No.
These udons are enough.
Let's get more udon. And come back and eat more. This is so good.
I know. Did you bring it from home? Oh.
Last week, a guy got killed from a car accident. Like around BCIT. And it was during a rainy day, so I think that was one of the causes for the accident.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Investigation was on for so long. Like people everywhere from the Moss Crop area, in that whole area, they couldn't even move anywhere. Yeah, I think when it rains and when it snows, the transportation usually gets really, really hard. And then people keep complaining of why there's no Uber in Vancouver.
I wonder if there's ever gonna be Uber here.
Maybe. Eventually. NDP said if they got older, they were gonna bring Uber.
And there's a lot of different apps. There's this one company called Pop a Ride. It's the company that I applied for that internship, which I did eventually, like I didn't get. But yeah, but they focus more on long distances, say like Vancouver to Whistler. Yeah.
So, that's so different from Uber though, I feel like. It's like entirely something else.
Uber is like more the city, I feel like.
So you're not gonna get someone from Uber to drive you up to
Yeah.
So you're like, hey driver, drive me to the mountains. That would be one expensive trip.
Yeah.
There's also, like for people who go from Vancouver to Squamish and Whistler, there's groups for people to take along in rides.
That's pretty much what Pop a Ride is. They kind of do like car sharing, is that the term?
Yeah,
No, not.
I think there's like different types of car sharing. It's still defined as car sharing.
So here we have Evo. I've heard of Moto. They have like bigger cars, like SUVs. And Evo, yeah, Car2Go. Car2Go is like smart car, right? Wait.
They have smart cars, but they have other cars now.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
They have I think Benz cars now.
Oh. Branching
so
out,
like
I see.
Yeah, this was around a year and a half, 2 years ago. So they started adding, so it's not just the small cars anymore. And usually people think Car2Go, the first thing you think of is a smart car, and that's like what the brand is associated with in Vancouver.
Yeah, so there's that type of car sharing where you can just use the car and then park it in their parking spaces, or there's another one where like Pop a Ride, where there's already someone going from Vancouver to Whistler and they have like a vacant spot in their car, and so they would just kind of like rent out that service, rent out that seat for that ride. Yeah, so that's the other type of car sharing.
That was really popular in Europe.
Yeah.
I remember I was looking at one though for a long time, but then I was really scared because I was going from, was it Lisbon? I think Lisbon to Malaga to Lisbon, and the person spoke Spanish. The only ride that was available was a girl who only speaks Spanish. So I was scared that there was going to be a language barrier there.
Yeah.
Which, now that I think back, I shouldn't have been that scared. Because I think it's just one of those things. Obviously, we won't talk as much, but we're there for the same purpose. She just wants to make some of her gas money back, and I just want to ride. So it's like you fulfill each other's. We really have shouldn't got from what we don't.
Yeah. This is not enough.
We're just fatties.
I know. We just love food too much. This looks really good though.
This is pretty darn good.
Yeah.
It's easy to make too.
Yeah, if you guys want to make it, I will put our recipe. Oh, we'll have a video of our recipe up. It's not our recipe. Where do you find it? We kind of use that as like a base recipe,
it was
right?
Like it was a blog that had the recipe. So we'll share it with you guys later. I really want more.
Success.
Let's go out and bang it and just cook it in the sausage.
Yeah. Can we?
Yeah.
We're gonna do it. And some of that
look at that.
green onions.
Of course, the green onion. Oh my gosh. Yes. Look at that.
Round 2, guys. Round 2.
Why not? Why not? Such a simple recipe. You can just put anything. So you can put it as fettuccine as base. You can put it with like other stuff as base. Anything you like, honestly.
Yes, look at that. Look at that.
Even with instant
beauty.
noodles.
Snap queen doing the snaps.
We're back.
We're back.
And we're back, like we said.
With actual Masago pasta.
Look! This one is no egg this time, but garnished with fresh Masago. and
Yes,
Masago.
okay, let's take a bite of this.
Ooh, wait, you take a bite. I'm gonna
Show them a
mix
bite.
this. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Look at that. Oh.
Cheers, guys. Cheers.
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 Yeah. How's that? We got spaghettini because we wanted to make it really fast. So we just went out.
It's still warm.
Yeah.
It's still hot.
I like it with udon more. What about you?
Same.
Or was it because we had the egg so it tasted better earlier?
No, I think it's because these are thinner noodles and it's softer. It doesn't have that chewy texture that udon has.
That's so true. Yeah, I love udon for that. Specifically.
Oh, so good. Would definitely make this again. Even though there is car sharing apps and all those, I still like go with transit. I don't know why. And transit is not even that cheap, to be honest, right?
No, it's not.
It's like every time you go downtown, you're spending like back and forth. That's like $8. Yeah.
It's pretty expensive. The car sharing is good if you live around the greater Vancouver area, though, I feel. Like, especially with stuff like car to go. So instead of waiting for buses, you can just, because I don't know about Surrey, but in Richmond, car to goes, well, it used to have like a couple of stations, but now they got rid of car to goes completely. So it makes no sense if you're going out of Richmond and, you know, there is no car sharing to choose. You just don't do it. And one of the reasons why they got rid of it in the market is because there aren't enough people who, like everyone who's in Richmond already drives.
Yeah.
Even with cabs, like not that many people cab around Richmond. There's only probably the 1% of people who will ever cab in Richmond. The other 99% don't mind busing if they don't drive or they just drive. And I think that might be one of the reasons why Uber may have trouble entering the market too.
Yeah.
Because they don't know what it's going to be like. Another thing is like the government has such a big agreement with the taxi companies.
Right.
And that's something they just can't get rid of. But the taxis are so unreliable. They always try to lie. There's so many experiences where taxi drivers lie in Vancouver.
How?
Like last time, we were going back from downtown to Richmond.
Yeah.
And we wanted to go to a casino. He went the wrong way. And then we're like, this way is not the place that we're trying to get to. He said, oh, really? He like loops around and then goes the wrong way again.
Oh.
But it's like, okay, that's
annoying.
I don't know to call that a liar or just being straight unprofessional, because it's like, if you don't know it, there's a GPS right in front of you, type it in. I don't mean to be, I guess, sassy about it, but it's professionalism we're talking about. So at one point we pointed out that he still had his meter on even though he went the wrong way.
Yeah.
And he like paused it, and then after that he tried to make us pay, you know, a bigger amount than what
Was on the
meter because he took out the map and he was like, oh, this is how much it is to go to the airport. But I got really worked up over it because I was like, but we're not going to the airport.
Yeah.
This is not the airport.
Yeah.
We did not say the airport. And I think this is only one of the little instances that has happened with people dealing with cabs in Vancouver. It's such a big problem for so many people. And that's one of the reasons why people keep saying that we should bring Uber here. Another thing is extending hours. We need to,
Oh, for sure.
People keep saying that, you know, for a city with like one of the best infrastructure in the world, transportation infrastructure in the world, you should be able to at least extend your hours. And every time this gets brought up, TransLink and the government always ends up saying that, you know, we need the train tracks for maintenance, but there are people on the inside that said this is just not true. It's just something that we're not implementing for some reason.
Yeah.
And it's really messed up in Vancouver because there aren't enough cabs for population, like people or places that are very dense in population, but there are too many for places that aren't, and never enough. And that's the biggest problem. The biggest problem of all. Like if you go to downtown on a normal Friday, Saturday night, no one can get a cab because there just aren't enough.
Yeah, and so because I live in Surrey, right? And cabs don't want to go that far. They end up charging you so much. They charge us like $80 just to come back.
$80 to come to Surrey.
Yeah.
Because it's far, or does he put the meter on?
I think he does. I don't remember because you know, like when we go out, it's like we go to downtown, right? Because that's where all the clubs are at. And so yeah,
that's so annoying.
Yeah, but it's because like I can kind of understand why, because they're going all the way here, really and then they're also missing out on all the other opportunities downtown, right? So I can see why they would charge us like higher, but like then why don't you just take like accept Uber in the city, right? Or like
where people are okay with trips like that.
Yeah, and so. Yeah, I just hate paying like $80 just to get back here. Like that's why I like don't even go out anymore. It's like so expensive.
Yeah, because it's not a night of going out. You have to pay for your ticket for wherever you're going to, cover if you're clubbing.
Yeah.
And then you pay for drinks.
Yeah.
A bit of drunk munchies.
Maybe. Yeah.
And then before you know it, like going out is $100, $200 night.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like.
And it shouldn't have to be like that. It shouldn't have to be that way. That's why sometimes, like, I just get a place downtown.
You just get like an Airbnb for the night. Yeah.
Vacation.
Yeah.
I love that. Back on the transportation thing though, when people were talking about not enough cabs downtown, they were suggesting that, you know, it's really important for transit to step up with longer hours because this is actually making Vancouver more violent. Like it's causing all those cases on Granville Street with people stabbing people, angry people and angry fights, and they're saying, you know, the more longer these drunk people are hanging out in the streets unsatisfied and not being able to find a way home, and you know, the more likely violence is to occur, which I think is a little far. Yeah. It's a little far-fetched.
Yeah, it is a little bit.
It is, but I see what they're getting at because they're just trying to be like really, really firm with their point. That being said, it would be nice if they extended hours. Yeah. But even in Asia, Asian places, it closes so early too. In Hong Kong, it closes at 12. Yeah. We get it to 1. That's already nicer than other places. Like I don't think a lot of people in Vancouver realize that. But that being said, cabbing in Asia is also a lot cheaper though.
Okay, we're going to end the episode here. If you guys enjoyed watching this mukbang, if you want to try this recipe out, I'll